stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. We'll put total weather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. Lost, the defense is wide open. Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, but they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top.
Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Wingo. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Hardy. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to throw, it's Manning. Finds his back in the middle. Knocked off his feet.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the tailback.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. He'll set up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced.
Looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
He's going to let it go. Wheels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. They're working that left side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw again. Extending the play. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down. New set of downs.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. using the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Returner goes out of bounds.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Wingo. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Find some fresh air. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down. With all those bodies back playing prevent, that is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got him in the flat. Looking for room at the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he'll fire back into the middle.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for the room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rolling right and going deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
when a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now, and they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put him up here in the second half. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Brad, go to the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking for room, it's Davidson. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires toward the end zone. He knocked it away. Incomplete, and saves the game as this one is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if